my diamonds cold, then my golden clothes. Walking in, it's a show. Walking in, it's a show. Flashlight, ooh, flashlight, ooh, flashlight, ooh, yeah.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can see, we are gonna make a sushi bake. I don't know about y'all TikTok, but mine influenced me today to make this. So this is not gonna be a tutorial, but basically just how I make it and to really let y'all know if it's worth it or not, because this was not cheap. This was not cheap, okay? I thought it was gonna be cheap, but it sure wasn't. To be honest, I think I probably spent $100 just getting all the groceries and this stuff. I did get a little extra stuff, but all in all, this was definitely kind of expensive. So I'm gonna let y'all know the real tea to let y'all know if this is actually worth it or not, okay? So y'all already know you have to have rice to obviously make sushi bake. I have a 50-pound bag of rice, and that costs like $60, but that lasts me like a good 5-6 months. This salmon, oh my gosh, this salmon was $25. I was shook. I was like, there's no way. Oh my gosh. The olive oil and all the seasonings I already had in my house. Thank God, because I don't know what I would do without my seasonings. My food needs to be seasoned. It has to be good. Or just throw it away. Just throw it away if it don't taste good. Throw it away. I really wish I was kidding. But when I tell you I can't stand nasty food, I cannot. Especially when you make it, you have nobody else to be mad at but yourself. You know what I mean? But anyways, so let me tell y'all what I had seasoned this salmon with. I put black pepper. I put garlic powder. I use complete seasoning. If y'all never use this or y'all never heard of this, I'm telling you now, get it. Get it. I use this big old thing of onion powder. This is how you know you cook a lot, when your seasonings look this big. And I just smothered and patted this all in to make sure it really gets in there when it cooks. Now, one thing I did forget when I was making this, I forgot to look at other videos to really see how they seasoned it. You know what I mean? Because I really want to mimic the flavor that they did. But to be honest with you, I watched a couple of videos, got the idea, and was just like, okay, I could do that. It don't seem that hard. I could do that. So from all the videos that I was watching, everybody had put their salmon inside the air fryer. And I've only used this air fryer for chicken. So I was really skeptical of how the salmon was going to come out. I didn't know if I was supposed to flip it or if I was supposed to cut it into smaller pieces. I don't know. So she put hers on for 390 degrees and cooked it for 15 minutes. And that was a little strange to me, but you know, hey, we rolling with the punches. We trying something new. Then I had to get this imitation crab. And let me tell y'all, this bag was big. This bag was huge. And I think this bag was like maybe $13. I don't know. If y'all know any recipes that I can use for this imitation crab, please let me know, because this big bag is still sitting in my fridge and I have no idea what to cook with it. Like, none at all. To be honest, I don't know what to cook with all these other ingredients that I got in general. I don't know if I should try and make like a crab cake, but I don't know if that would taste good with imitation crab. That sounds kind of nasty. Should I not do that? Let me know in the comments below. So when it came to this recipe, I really wanted to incorporate some type of vegetable that I knew would go well with sushi. So the other videos that I watched, they didn't use cucumbers. Some did, some didn't, but I really wanted a source of freshness when I ate this sushi bake. So y'all don't have to, but I added cucumbers into my recipe just to give it a little crunch and a little freshness. Now, here comes the mixture that really had got me. When I was watching other videos, I was like, yes, that's look good. I want to try it. But take a minute to look at that salmon. Look at how that salmon looks. I was nervous. Was y'all nervous? Have y'all ever made salmon in the air fryer? How long do y'all put it? But not me checking it. Look, I had to make sure it was cooked all the way. I was scared. Your girl was scared. But when I saw it was cooked and it looked good, I said, okay, I could try that. I could do it. So I mixed the salmon and the crab, the imitation crab, all together. I put in the sriracha mayo. I did put a hefty amount in there because I want it to be a creamy consistency. Y'all don't have to be honest. Y'all could do as much or as little as you want in there. And this is how mine looked. Not too much, but not too little. I added some salt in there because I try my food. Y'all need to be trying y'all food before you even give it to anybody. You need to try it. So I tried it. I add a little salt in there, and then I got my rice ready. So I put it in this pan. I flattened it out. I got it ready to put the mixture on top of the rice so I can go ahead and bake it. One thing about that salmon cook in the air fryer too is if it didn't come out how I wanted to, I knew I was going to bake it, so it was going to cook even more. So I did put this rice vinegar in there. Honestly, it tastes exactly like vinegar. I don't know what I was expecting for it to taste or smell like, but it tastes exactly like vinegar. And I put this nori, I think that's what it's called, nori, in the middle of it before I put the mixture on top. This is pretty much like a seaweed and sesame mix all in one. It doesn't really have too much of a flavor to me, but I guess I put it on there just because everybody else put it. And my mixture was way too much. It was a lot. I honestly did not have to use half of the bag, but I did. It was a lot. I ended up throwing all of it on there because I didn't know what I was going to do with the leftovers. So I ended up putting this whole batch on top of the rice because it was so much rice and I didn't want it to be too much. So I ended up putting it all in there, and then I ended up baking it for about another 15 minutes. So this was the sushi nori that I had showed you guys in the beginning. That, to be quite honest, I didn't even use this. I tried it and it tastes like plastic to me. I'm not sure if this is a sushi that they roll sushi with, but by itself, it's not good. It's not good. I do not recommend it whatsoever at all. Now, those green chips that I have right there that you can see at the very beginning of my video, I highly recommend getting those seaweed chips instead. They're crunchy and tasty in flavor. But this is how my sushi bake had came out when it was freshly out the oven. I did let it cool down just a tad bit, but I put the spicy mayo and the sriracha on top. And then I garnished it with green onions to make it super pretty and appealing to eat. Now, before I give you guys my honest reaction and thoughts about this recipe, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you guys can see more videos just like this and we can help my channel build and grow. Now, I'm getting ready to take my first bite, and I'm going to use the green bag of seaweed chips now because obviously I know I don't want to try the sushi nori chips because it was just nasty. So these are what the chips look like. I did break it in half and I scoop it up, and here we go with my first bite. Drop a comment down below if you guys been seeing this all over your guys' TikTok like I've been seeing it on mine, or if this is even something that you guys would consider making yourself at home. Let's just take a minute to see and look at how beautiful this looks. Like, honestly, I did a really good job for my first time. Like, I was shocked. Not too shocked though, because I knew I was going to at least make it look pretty. If it didn't taste good, I knew I was going to at least make it look pretty. So for that first bite, I gave it a cool thumbs up, but I had to give it a second bite. Like, you know how that first bite is good, but you got to double check with the second bite. So with the second bite, I had to try it with the cucumber to see if I liked it with or without it, if it was going to make it any better or any worse. So when it came to the cucumber, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's the one. That's the one. You got to eat it with a cucumber. Like, that is such a great combo. It's so refreshing. It gave it the crunch like I was telling you guys. And boom. I made it with egg drop soup. To be so real, this was in a package. I didn't like it. Like I said, it looked nice. It looked like it was going to be good, but I didn't like it. All in all, 6 out of 10. I don't know if I would make it again.
I don't wanna be your side. Whether be your main thing.